This is the motherfucking Albuquerque war zone right here, baby.
Violence.
I got ran over and shot in the leg. Look.
You're gonna slap the All right, good luck.
Where's that video at?
Oh, chill. What are you doing? Drug addiction. So what is the reason you guys are out here still?
Drugs, 100%. It's easier to get high than it is to get clean and get a job.
Looks like he overdosed on fentanyl.
And chaos. She's shaking her ass in the middle of the street.
They're shutting down alleys everywhere for people to fucking live, dude. Like, what the This is not life, dude. This is not life at all.
Things have gotten so bad here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, the police chief requested help from the National Guard to combat the violent crime and fentanyl plaguing the city.
New Mexico's National Guard tonight is getting ready to be sent to the state's biggest city. The governor sending them to Albuquerque to battle what officials are calling a crime emergency.
But can this war zone one day achieve peace? I hit the streets to talk to the people and stumbled upon this woman with her pants down, about to get nailed by a car. What's she up to? She's shaking her ass in the middle of the street. She's shaking that ass. She needs some help. She's gonna get hit. She's gonna get hit. They don't give a f.
They need help.
Yeah.
And they don't do nothing.
And this is someone who probably belongs in an
You
asylum.
guys seen it for yourself.
I see it right now.
You see what that cop did? Just turned around.
She could very well get hit. Look at her though. She's pole dancing out here. Look, he's trying to turn left. He's probably, what the fuck? I gotta dodge civilians out here. He's gonna fucking hit her himself. He's going like 70 miles an hour. Listen, maybe they got a lot in their hands. You saw it for yourself. They don't give a f. Hypodermic needle here, needle cap. Might as well be Kensington. It's everywhere out here. I mean, you don't have to look more than 20 feet to find one on the ground. And then I stumbled into a GTA 5-star level crime. Like 8 cop cars right here. There's an arrest. This guy's going to jail. Maybe some drug trafficking. There's all sorts of feds. 30 cop cars right here. Look how many folks are out here right now. The streets are waking up big time. Way more bodies out here right now. All right, we're gonna park right here and just hop out. K9 unit. I don't know what the hell happened out here.
Hey, what happened over here?
They're fucking dumbass motherfuckers.
What they do?
They fucking try to persuade me to fucking tell them what's going on. They want to tell me that I ain't about shit. All they do is fucking persuade me and talk shit. They ain't gonna do shit. They ain't gonna do nothing about anything that's happening.
Do you know why they detained him?
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, because they ain't about shit.
Got the sheriff's department out here. 18 plus cop cars, some Fedmobiles. Dang. A little spice of life, International District. Welcome to the war zone. And we got some serious heat we're packing right now. Got a big old bazooka looking gun here. And where are we at, by the way? We're in the war zone?
In Albuquerque war zone right here, baby. If you come down here the street, you stop at this motherfucking bus stop, you better do it with respect, boy.
Okay.
They didn't even bust anything dangerous. Yeah, they came and busted some guy for some little petty bag of shit.
What the hell even happened, do you know?
Honestly, it's an everyday thing.
Yeah.
It's like you just gotta get used to it. You know, you can't be scared about it. You know.
Do you pack when you're out here?
I'd rather not say. It'd probably be important if you
It'd
did.
be wise?
Yeah.
Is that a day in the life in the war zone or nothing too crazy? A day in the life?
That's a typical thing on a war zone.
Oh, you're not phased. Sorry.
Hey, brother, I know you, bro. You're the
How are
freaking
you, man?
reporter, dude.
That's
on
right.
YouTube.
That's right.
My name's Jonathan, by the way,
Jonathan,
bro.
great to meet you. We're in the war zone. How long
Ask
you
the
been out
questions,
here?
brother. I grew up in the South Valley, but off and on about 30 years, bro.
Okay.
So I did homeless ministry for about 10 years, dude. Now let me tell you what happens over here, bro. The homeless, they live off of government money, bro.
Okay.
So basically, they get a paycheck on SSDI disability, and they don't have to get a place, they don't have to get a drug test to get the money, and they get comfortable, they get real comfortable, and guess what happens, bro? Then they say, oh, well, this is freedom because I don't have to pay rent, I don't have to pay bills. And you know what, dude? I've helped people get off the streets, but I've also had people that don't want to get off the streets. That's about 60 to 70% of the people don't want to get off the streets, brother.
And why do you think that is?
I'd say a lot of oppression. There's a lot of layers to it. It's like an onion, bro. You can't solve the problem overnight, dude.
Yeah.
Half these people out here that you see on the streets today will not be alive next year, bro. They're toast. Yeah, look at that.
What do we think this is? Shall we walk?
I don't know what's going on, bro.
Question for you, sister. Sister, come over here. Let's get you out of the road.
Yeah, don't get involved.
How you doing? What's going on? What's going on? He's telling me.
I ain't trying to talk to you.
Okay, fair enough.
Mental illness, bro. Mental illness.
You agree with everything you said? I am. How you doing, sir?
It's wild out here, bro.
It is.
I do security.
How is it working security out here?
Yeah, bro. It's crazy out here.
The cops. We're in Albuquerque, New Mexico. A crazy mini Los Angeles. Yeah, bro. I almost get stabbed. I almost get punched. Like
On an everyday basis?
everyday basis,
Yeah.
dude. Like just a few days ago, there's a guy, you know, like on fentanyl, just wielding a knife and stuff, just like going crazy, and I had to report.
What do they expect you to do about that? You gotta
Bro,
take the
I'm
knife
just a-
out of his hands
bro,
or what?
Dude, I'm just a level 1. I have no like power or anything. Like, dude, it's crazy out here, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, you should talk to this guy. This
How
guy
you doing,
got
man?
punched.
I was assaulted on my birthday doing
Damn,
this job.
happy birthday to you. If you're level 1, for instance, can you fight back? Do you just detain the individual?
The state laws state that we are allowed to defend ourselves, just like you are.
Sure.
But we're supposed to be trained in de-escalation. We tried to do that. Guy broke my orbital bone, broke a bone in my face, did nerve damage, collapsed my sinuses. The guy that assaulted me did over $1,000 worth of property damage to the bus.
Yep.
Aggravated battery, aggravated assault, released on his own recognizance the next morning.
And that guy's back out here where you work day to day. Damn.
I can tell you this,
Yeah.
they had a vehicle stolen. He ripped out the guardrail over here, almost hit the cafe. So, and a stolen vehicle. They've lit in this building on fire. They tried to light this building on fire.
Man, nothing's holy out here.
If you go deeper, dude, like right on the
Right over there?
there's like a dispensary. There's like a
Yeah,
corner. and
right-
there's
right
like,
by the smoke
that,
shop, yeah.
That's crazy.
There
And
was
if you
sweet
even
coffee
go
earlier, yeah.
deeper over there,
Yeah.
you'll see more like just camps, dude.
Okay.
It's like their own community.
So we're really just gonna pop in here. Keep in mind the sheer amount of undercover cops out here. For all they know, they might as well think we are in fact undercover cops. Sheer quantity right here. Oh, dang. So man, left and right, everything out here is going down. Just pure chaos. We're gonna hop out.
Stop.
Okay. So another situation right now, right next to the infamous smoke shop, of course. Right after you buy your $1 bong, OD on meth, get arrested by the cops. Let's see what's going on out here. Potential overdose. What's going on?
What's going on, bro?
You know what happened? So we got something going on out here. How you doing, man? What's up, man?
Get the out here, dog.
Nah, it's public, no?
Get the fuck out of here. This
I'm
ain't public right here. This is private property
okay,
right
my
here,
bad,
man.
Hey, you ready?
Get the out of here.
Boom, now we're good.
I'm gonna slap you in the
You're gonna slap the fuck out of me? All right, good luck. I'm peaceful, I'm pacifist. I'll take a look at the pipes. You're being crazy.
Homie showed up overdosing off of drugs. He came from across the street. He was falling on cars and he just needed help. And it looks like he overdosed off fentanyl. So.
How many of these does this happen at night?
Usually 2, maybe.
You guys have a very intense job. I commend you. And a couple ODs a night you guys are out here responding to?
Yeah, essentially.
And has that been the case for the last couple of years? Is that relatively new?
It's ongoing. It's ongoing.
Ongoing?
If you're out tonight, just be careful. It's usually dangerous over here. Call us if you need it.
Okay, I will. Thank you guys. We want to see everyone out here alive and sober, but may not be possible. I hope everyone gets treatment out here, but it seems like at the end of the day, you gotta want it.
After the chaos of the night, how did the war zone look in the day, and how was life for those who lived in it?
But just to show you, we got apartments, we got houses, people are living out here. We're in it. One block over, homeless, drug addicts, crime, gunshots. Jonathan, how long you lived out here?
Over 13 years.
How did it become known as the war zone?
A lot of drugs, a lot of prostitution, murders, everything, drug selling, all the stuff you could think about under the sun. I go around with my pack. I pack everywhere, wherever I go. Yeah, oh yeah.
You have to, yeah?
Yeah.
So you got kids?
I got one 13-year-old and one 11-year-old myself. And I used to be hooked on heroin really bad. But I've been clean for over 14 years now.
And has the drug abuse and the crime out here driven you out?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, mostly, yeah. So there is recovery. You just got to be willing to do it. Right on. Nice to meet you.
Great to meet you,
man.
Jonathan.
You have a good one.
What's going on out here?
I got pulled over because I was smoking.
What were you smoking?
Cigarettes.
Some fent?
Some cigarettes.
No moral judgment.
He detained me for drug possession of drug paraphernalia.
How you doing, officer? Oh, I'm doing good. I hit leg day, though.
You guys are free to go.
Could I interview you, sir?
I would love to, but unfortunately I can't just because we have SOPs for it.
And I just have one question, though. Is it legal to set up a tent out here?
It is not. It is against the law to erect a structure in the city of Albuquerque.
And is it legal to smoke fentanyl?
No, sir, it is not.
What about meth?
So it's illegal to possess it. If you consume it and it's gone before we get it, it is what it is, but it's illegal to possess it.
How'd you end up here in the war zone?
I ended up in Albuquerque because my mother took my kids across state lines, which I didn't know at the time was kidnapping. So I followed and I got stuck here within the legal system, always getting arrested because I'm big and scary, aggravated crimes that I don't even commit.
So when did blues hit the streets out here?
I was in prison when that happened. I was clean for 11 years and I ended up relapsing about 6 months ago, and started using fentanyl and stuff like that.
Why don't you go to like a shelter?
I'm 86 from all the shelters because I was going through severe abuse from the psychopath and I didn't know it. And I got real mouthy with people, so that even the domestic violence shelters won't take me anymore. They said that my resources have run out, so I don't know what to do now.
Stay safe out here.
No doubt.
All right, catch you later. And then we have another arrest right here. Cops typically pull up and just arrest people for drug use or what?
I don't know, they just roll up. It could be a warrant or someone called it in. But they shouldn't even be here, you know what I mean? They called here and they issue somewhere else. Yeah.
Is it blues and meth out here?
The one thing I'm trying to get is methamphetamine and wax put together. And I smoking a pen called Eisenhower dopamine.
Is that a kind of a new combo out here?
Oh, it's called dopamine. Okay. The kind of in your brain to make you happy.
Sure. How many times have you died out here?
Oh, me? Oh, man. Thousands.
And you carry Narcan like that?
No.
And we noticed I saw you lost a ton of weight. Is that from?
Oh, yeah.
Are you on a fitness journey, or was that like drug use?
Just drug use.
Yeah.
I go back and forth.
Is meth like your Ozempic?
Mm-hmm.
All right, bro. That's all I got for you. Be safe. See you, Alo. I'm collecting some paraphernalia. Does it strike me as unusual? Not really, because everyone and their mother's got a bubble pipe, smoking some fentanyl or meth out here. We're gonna hop back in the car, see what else is going on here in the war zone. If you look in someone's hand, it's not too uncommon to see a little butane torch. This guy's even got a sawed-off Fanta right there. He's trying to keep cool. This guy has oxygen right here, and he's panhandling. Pretty sad sight, actually. So, David, I see you out here with the oxygen tank.
Okay.
What's going on?
From Texas, and was here, moved to Texas with my son for work, and it didn't pan out, so we came back. My insurance has not kicked in here yet,
okay.
So put me up pretty much on the street, and with medicine and at the hospital, I can't afford it, so I had to hold the sign. It's getting a little better, but I'm trying to get my insurance from Texas to here.
How much does oxygen cost?
I think it's $100 per tank.
$100 per tank.
Yeah.
How is life out here in the war zone?
Very, very tough. There's always shootings going on, people getting beat up or robbed.
So tell me about the drug situation out here.
Oh,
do you use?
I don't. I had gotten surgery, so I got pain medicine, got hooked on it, and I got on methadone to get off of it.
Okay.
So I'm clean now. So.
What's the biggest drug of choice you see out here? Is
fentanyl.
It fentanyl?
Fentanyl, and then it would be meth.
How much would it cost for me to get some fentanyl right now?
Right in this area, about $5 to $6 a pill.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
It's a Big Mac. So what's the biggest reason keeping you out here on the streets?
Right now, it's just the health. My health. Yeah, I'd love to go back to work. I got an ID and Social Security card and stuff, but.
What's one message you'd like to give to the city?
Help out a little more. We're trying. I know not everybody's drug addicts and bad people, so.
My friend.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your time. Yep. Scratching some lottos. Any of y'all down for like an interview for like $10? 2 minutes of your time? Let's do it. Okay, I'm here with.
3.
How long has the war zone been like this?
As far as I can remember, I'm 40 years old, and as far as I can remember, I was 12 years old, been out here, so.
You grew up out here? What are people using out here right now? Meth or blues?
Everything you think of. I mean, I went to go to the methadone clinic, and I tested positive for things I don't even know that I did.
What do you do to make money out here?
I do whatever I can.
Do you have any options for detox and drug treatment out here?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
They come out here and they ask us if we want to detox.
They offer it to you?
Yeah.
What's keeping you out here?
The drugs.
Yeah.
I'd rather be high.
Can you tell us the work you guys are doing, where we can find you and maybe donate?
We do. We're called God's Misfits.
Okay.
Let me give you a flyer.
Yeah, sounds good. Okay.
This is our Tuesday night route, and we also do a Saturday night route. We offer clothes,
Thank you.
food. You can get a hold of Jackie, and you can also donate to all these. Where do I find you?
Tyler Oliveira. YouTube.
Where's that video at?
Oh, chill.
Where's that video at?
I mean, it's nowhere. It's actively being recorded as we speak. My friend, I do not have the time to fight anyone. I'm peaceful. I'm chill. Okay, have a good day. Thank you. Appreciate the work.
So I headed back to the infamous Kentucky Fried Crack House to see what it served during the day.
But real quick, have you ever gotten in a car accident that wasn't your fault or gotten hurt at work? Well, your injury could be worth millions, but insurance companies often lowball their clients. If you become Morgan & Morgan's clients, they'll fight to get you the compensation that you deserve. Fighting big companies takes a big law firm, and as America's largest personal injury law firm, they're ready to take on insurance companies of every size.
wise. Morgan & Morgan is so simple, you can submit a claim and communicate with your legal team all through your smartphone. All law firms are not the same, and Morgan & Morgan is the biggest for a reason. They've won a lot, and they've achieved significant verdicts in the past couple of months for victims involved in life-altering car crashes, such as $12 million in Florida, 34 times the highest insurance offer, and $26 million in Philadelphia, 40 times the highest insurance offer. And you don't have to pay them anything unless you win your case. If you work with Morgan & Morgan, they'll fight to get back what you deserve, and they've already won over $25 billion for their clients. Start your claim now with Morgan & Morgan at www.forthepeople.com/Tyler Oliveira, link in description, or scan the QR code on screen using your phone's camera. Thank you, Morgan & Morgan. Back to the war zone. Welcome to the war zone. We got a lot of people out here. Some boarded up windows to my left. We're gonna jaywalk in because it seems like there's no other way. All right, we got the cursed KFC right there. Kentucky Fried Crack. What's up? Out here west side? Oh, okay, my bad. I thought he was doing the thing. Whoa, I'm good. Hey, chill. Like, yo, I ain't packing today. I thought I was about to get shot, but we're chilling out here. I saw my life flash before my eyes for a second there, I'll be honest. And out of pure luck, I stumbled upon an OG. How you doing, sir? You want to be interviewed for $10?
What?
I'm trying to talk to some Albuquerqueans out here.
Sure, man. What do you want to know about
it.
Albuquerque?
I want to know everything about this place.
Oh, I'm the main guy to talk about.
All right.
They call me Suicide.
What?
That's my name, Suicide. But the homies gave it to me, you know, because I've tried to commit suicide so many times, you know.
Oh, that's why you have the name?
Yeah.
Because you try to kill yourself?
Yeah. I tried to roll myself up. I shot myself. I lit myself on fire. I've OD'd on pills. I used to jump in front of cars. I jumped off the freeway. They used to call me the freeway jumper. They tried to call me Splat because I used to jump in front of cars. I'm very suicidal still. And then they just moved me into a 5-story apartment. I'm on the top floor. But
That's not good then.
No,
you get those intrusive
no,
thoughts.
it is okay. Because
Okay. Do you feel like you're here for a reason then if you're still alive?
No, God punishing me.
And you know how to use that? Oh, don't do it.
For living in the street the way I was, living on a bicycle, and at least I have a roof over my head. I have a big screen TV. I have food in my refrigerator. I'm mellow like jello. I'm fine like wine. I used to be the worst criminal in Albuquerque all the time.
Real?
Yeah, for real, man. I used to carry guns and everything. I used to sell drugs to all these stupid, but I see them all stupid now, you know?
So you're clean now?
Yeah.
What's going on out here in the war zone?
Well,
who's the war with?
Themselves, honestly. It's the drugs, bro.
So Suicide, given that you're sort of unk out here, you're old gen gangster, how have things changed from what you've noticed?
It hasn't. The police don't even care no more. They see you doing drugs, they just drive right by, you know, like later, you know.
So Suicide, what would you suggest is the solution to all this homelessness, crime, drug addiction out here?
Put them all in the jail for a while.
Yeah, forcible rehab.
Yeah, force them.
I agree.
Because if you don't, they're going to keep doing it. No matter what. I pray for them. You know, I talk to them, but they don't want to listen, bro. Fentanyl and heroin are the worst drugs in America right now. I want to pray for the people that are on them.
You're getting emotional on me.
I love these people, man. Look how screwed up they are, you know? Living in the street, in people's yards, on Central, you know? We used to be a clean city, man, you know? Everybody respected each other, you know?
We're in the war zone. We picked the worst spot to hang out right now, but how is the city?
This city, really, it's a good city, man. I've been here all my life. I've been here since 1958. Lived the streets since
How you guys doing?
Live
A question for you, fellas. I didn't mean to interrupt you. We're trying to do a little documentary out here. You down for a little interview for like $10 for 2 minutes? How long you been out here?
About a year and a half.
How is it out here in the war zone?
Nice, it's good, you know what I mean? This is what you make it, you know what I mean?
Does it live up to the name?
Yeah.
Is it dangerous out here?
Nah, make it dangerous, you know what I mean?
What do you use out here?
I use everything. Man, heroin, weed, I use it all, I mean, party.
If there were like an option to go to rehab right now, would you go?
Yeah, I might, yeah.
You would?
Yeah, I might, yeah.
Yep.
Because I'm ready but not ready, you know what I mean?
Ready but not ready. And how many times you died?
19, 20 times.
Here you go, bro. Be safe out here.
Yeah, I take it.
Is that butane?
Drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad? You know suicide?
Tried to commit suicide one time.
Oh, you did?
That's my name.
Oh, okay.
I see. Don't commit suicide.
Why is your nickname Suicide?
I've tried to commit suicide more than once.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
My friend, are you from here?
Originally, no, sir.
How'd you end up here?
My mom came out here like a decade ago to try and get clean off dope.
Did she succeed?
No, not at all. No, I mean, for a few years, yeah, but not for long.
Did you end up getting hooked yourself?
Yeah, when I was 17, she started giving me meth, yeah.
And how old are you now?
23.
I was calling some rehab centers and like detox. Are there options to get clean out here if you want to?
I don't know. I've asked several hospitals for help getting into rehabs, and all they've done is throw me out of the emergency room and leave me to die. Yeah.
And how many times you die?
How many times have I died from like overdosing? I don't know, 300-400.
300-400?
Yeah, if it weren't for Narcan, there's no way in hell I'd be here.
Oh, well, I appreciate the time.
Yep.
Be safe.
Yep.
Thank you, man.
You're giving them money to buy the drugs, man.
Okay. Okay, I didn't give him. I thought about it. I was like, you're right.
Just say to yourself in your mind, we're here to interview you.
Okay, all right.
But the people don't care no more because the system is so screwed up too, you know. They always talk about they want to get people off the street. They want to get them housing. They want to get them to rehab. But a lot of these people are so addicted to drugs. Look at this astronaut right here.
How you doing, brother?
What's up, man? You all right?
Yeah.
What's your name, man?
Prince.
They call me Suicide.
Nice to meet you.
What are you on?
Pretty much everything.
Okay.
Fucking meth.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
Okay, young man.
We're not bad people out here.
Right.
This is
100%.
family.
What was that?
Did you feel that?
And then they.
I did not feel that. I'll be honest. You feeling a little reverberation?
Are we gonna survive off a car?
Nah, I don't feel it.
Nope. I got shot last week at God's warehouse. I got ran over and shot in the leg. Look.
That's awful, bro.
Look.
Have you been offered any medical? Or they stitched you
I
up? and
did.
shit? You can
I'm
walk.
going to the hospital right now.
Who shot you?
I don't know. I don't see.
Is that how it works out here?
And you know what? I'll keep coming out here with my leg like this.
Your leg looks swollen
looks
though.
awful,
We
man.
got to get you.
Gangrene.
Did
Look.
Go to the hospital, homie, por favor.
I went to the hospital. Guess
What did they say? What did they say?
Oh, you just want fentanyl. No, I tell them, you know what? I'll just get some penicillin from the streets or something.
Hey, homie.
My friend, you're gonna lose that leg though. You might lose that leg.
I'm trying to take care of my people
Okay.
first.
Hey,
before-
All right.
what, brother?
I'll be careful. And we got the National Guard out here too.
Yeah, the city and the government is really finally trying to focus on getting the people off the street. I wish they could and I wish they would, you know.
And is this, what do we think? This is a traffic?
This is a memorial for somebody that's probably OD'd.
How common is this suicide?
Probably every day. You all right, bro?
You good?
All right.
Yep. We're doing like a documentary piece on the drug addiction and whatnot out here. Has it gotten like more prevalent or less prevalent the last couple of years? Do you know? Shane? All right, bro. Keep doing your job. Stay safe. Thank you. I have one question for you. So, do you get arrested if you just possess drugs, or is it use, or?
Just look it up, bro. I'm not gonna do no interviews. Yeah, man, we get in trouble if we do.
I see. All right, fair enough. What is this? Police service aid? Are
No,
those?
they're service aid.
I
it's
see.
just service to fucking police. They're fucking just assisting the cops to be like an undercover spying on us.
Got it.
What the fuck? Why can't we just stand on the sidewalk? Think they can control everything in life now. It's fucking pissing
Is
me
it the
off,
drug
dude.
use they're like concerned about, or what?
There's probably the main thing about the drug use and our homelessness. Well, then fucking help us, motherfuckers. Fuck you, fucking pussies. Come on, give us a place to stay. They're shutting down alleys everywhere for people to fucking live, dude. Like, what the f***? This is not life, dude. This is not life at all.
So I headed to the smoke shop in the center of the chaos to see if I could purchase some wares to continue my drug habit in the war zone. We're gonna pop into the smoke shop. This is the place to be. Get your goods. Oh, they got the bubble bombs and all.
The advertisement like this is what brings it down.
We'll peel. We'll peel. Thank you. He fell over just a moment ago. He's frozen in time right now. That's the effect of the drug out here.
Right.
Do people go in there, buy bongs for drug use? That's not weed. That's all I'm asking.
Oh, basically it's not for weed, it's for tobacco.
We're trying to get some honest.
No, for reals, that's why they sell it in the first place, because everybody likes tobacco.
What do most people use the pipes in there for? Bubble ones.
Variety of everything.
Bubbles. Meth. Because they're telling me it's all just tobacco, it's just weed. I'm like, could that be true? All right. You down for an interview?
Not right now.
No?
What
All
kind of
right.
interview?
Time to talk to folks that have lived out here.
I've been out here for 5 years.
How has it been?
I'm like in and out of Westside Shelter.
And how has it been?
It's been okay, but I just feel like they're corrupt, and I feel like they're using their donations and stuff like that for their own addictions and whatnot.
5%!
That is just a reaction of not having drugs.
Is there options to get rehab and drug treatment out here?
There is options and there's plenty of resources, but in the end, it's all corrupt.
Right.
The devil's running the show.
And what is stopping you from getting clean?
Me.
And these ladies selling their bodies or what?
Yeah, they sell the body.
Question for you ladies. Can I pay for a quick interview? I'm doing a project about the war zone out here. No. Here, I'll show you my channel.
Okay, how much are you trying to pay me?
How much for like 2 minutes of your time?
$50.
We do like 30 bucks?
50.
40 bucks, we'll call it a deal. I don't even have 50 on me. I want that interview. I'm down for it. Fuck it. This is how we spend our budget, kids. Go subscribe at Patreon to fund more interviews with prostitutes on the streets.
I'd be like, go on down the road, you fuck.
If you want to support our boots on the ground, independent journalism that is not bought and paid for by corporate interests, along with exclusive DLC content that YouTube won't let me upload, and uncensored early access to all my videos before they go up on YouTube, go subscribe at patreon.com/Tyler Oliveira for less than $5 a month. She drives a hard bargain, but she seems nice. I'm here with
Coco.
What are you doing out here?
I'm working.
What does your job consist of?
Making people feel happy.
How long you been doing that job? I assume as a prostitute.
Like a couple months. Couple years.
Is it dangerous work?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very dangerous. Yes, very dangerous.
Why do you do this work?
Money. I like the money.
Do you make good money?
Yeah.
How much you make a year?
I don't know all that.
All right, how much you make on a good day? How about that? IRS isn't listening. How
$1,000.
much do you typically sell yourself for?
150.
150. So there's cops right over there. Do they do anything or they let you do your thing?
They stop you when they need you to give them information.
They want you to rat on somebody.
Yeah.
Do you have a pimp out here?
No.
You're solo.
Yeah.
You're 20 years old. You've been doing this for a couple months. How did you get into this?
Just looking on stuff on the internet.
What does that mean?
Basically, just OnlyFans, just looking at things on the internet. It's internet. Everything's on the internet.
Do you do OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Do you do OnlyFans? Do you also do a private night with a customer?
Something like that.
This is life right now for everybody. It's hard. It sucks. But we do it.
By choice, or is this the worst case scenario?
Worst case scenario.
Do you live on the streets?
Live on the streets.
Yeah. Why not a shelter or something like that?
Shelters are worse than the streets.
So a lot of people say that. Why is that?
A lot of rapes, bed bugs. I mean, everything that's. The shelters are worse than sleeping on a sidewalk.
Do you think you'll ever quit?
Yes, I'm quitting.
When are you gonna quit?
Soon.
When you get enough money?
Yeah. I don't even have sex for money. I just get men to give me money.
For real?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
I don't know.
We're talking like sugar daddies?
Yeah.
All right, hey, well, it's been a pleasure to meet you. I hope the best for you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Is there anything you wish the city would provide in terms of services or resources that would help you not be out here selling your body and working like this?
Being able to get us into housing. Just a month ago, I got a job for Albuquerque Community Safety, and because of something in my background, I guess I'm not even a felon, but they didn't let me work. I was that close to getting out of here.
I'll take care of you. I ain't got my old lady anymore.
You're gonna move her in? All right, maybe you got a place to stay.
Yeah, hey, I'll let you in. I got a bad at now.
See you later.
All right, let's go across.
You being genuine? You let her live with you?
Yeah, in a heartbeat.
First thing I see near these apartments, suicide, this guy in the trash can. Hey, yo, bro, what you looking for?
So give me some ice drink.
I'm gonna give you a tenner so you can get yourself a nice drink. Does that sound good? Really? Yeah, I don't want you climbing through the trash. Get some food, my friend.
Hey, get out of the trash, brother. You don't have to be in there.
Yeah, we don't want you in the trash.
There's another way to hustle, man.
Hey, no, you're good. No, you don't apologize. I just feel bad you're in the trash can looking for caps. Joey, you're saying you didn't want to panhandle, so you're looking for cans in the trash.
Well, it looks bad, and a young man like me not working, and usually have to walk all around, knock on doors and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna hop in the trash. Right, I was born in Sacramento. When I was 14, my mama and my dad were struggling with the bills, so we moved with my grandparents. But when they died, his girlfriend took over the house and shit. Kicked me out, and I couldn't stay at my buddy's house with the baby. That's a bad example to show your homie's kid, someone's just sleeping on the couch all the time. So you know what, I'd rather just move to the street.
How old are you, bro?
I'm 22 right now.
Bro, you got a whole life ahead of you.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
You can make it happen, bro.
Once I get my ID, it's costing a little bit of money to get your ID nowadays. But
how much for an ID?
Social Security, which I really need. My mama threw all my information away. I think it costs about $20.
It's like $20.
Man, if I give you $20 right now, will you get an ID?
Honestly.
Real talk, honesty.
I might, yeah. The MVD.
Suicide's laughing. You don't think you will?
He's digging into the dumpster, homie, okay? I feel for him with all my heart. If you give me $20, bro, I'll go buy me some drugs, homie. I'm gonna go get down.
You gonna buy drugs?
No, he's gonna give me an ice drink first.
He's breaking bread
Hey, I'm breaking bread, bro. I believe in you.
Hey.
Really?
Yeah, of course, bro. You got this.
You know what? I will go check it out then.
Yeah, please do it.
Right now, I'm gonna go get some, the dog needs some water over here.
Yeah, bro. After liberating our homie from the trash can, I stumbled upon these folks on the sidewalk who offered me a fresh perspective on their situation. How you guys doing? We're doing a little documentary piece out here. If you guys have any thoughts you'd be willing to share, that's what we're doing. Seeing that it's tough to get rehab and maybe some drug treatment out here too, so we're just trying to get some perspective from you guys.
I don't believe that that's the case. I believe that.
Tell me, sir.
Because rehab is very invasive. I was in our health clinic 3 days ago. They gave me this caseworker and they made me start filling out all this paperwork. One of the questions was, on a scale from 0 to 10, what is your want to on getting clean? I was all 10. We all want to get clean. He's all, okay, 10 being the most means, let's go. I'm gonna put you in.
Oh, he was ready to
van
take you.
and take you to rehab right now. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. I have a wife. I have responsibilities. The drugs that I'm on, prescribed by my doctor. No rehab will take me.
Okay.
Right now, but I guess we'll have to drop that down to an 8. He says, if you want it, I can put you in a van right now. He said it to my face just 3 days ago.
Okay, so there's options.
Well,
There's
don't let people tell you that you can't get clean here. You can. The resources are insane.
So what is the reason you guys are out here still?
Drugs.
Drugs?
100%. Drugs, and it's easier to get high than it is to get clean and get a job.
Yeah. If I'm hungry right now, where can I go to get food?
Turn around.
Right there. That easy.
Want to go talk to the pastor? He's
that sandwich we just ate.
We should. It was clear many out here chose to live on the streets. But were the available shelters truly as hellish as they said? And is rehab actually available if you want it? I went to the church across the street that just fed this group lunch to see what the pastor here thought these people needed to get off the streets. Snacks, food, anything you need to eat. Pastor, who are you?
I'm Pastor Chuck Aragon, the founder of God's Warehouse. Been working the streets 14 years here in Albuquerque now.
If I'm on the streets right now, is there anywhere for me to go to get rehab, detox? Where can I go? Is that a thing?
There's a lot of help right now. Mayor Keller has been the best thing that's ever happened to homelessness. And a lot of people don't understand. Westside Shelter has 450 beds, and buses pick them up every day at 6:30. And there's certain areas that they have to be where the buses will stop. God's Warehouse is the main stop. Many people come in here and say that they've been hurt. They put themselves in situations that they shouldn't be in, because of the addiction.
In the shelters themselves?
No, not in the shelter. They didn't nobody.
Oh, so nobody's getting raped in the shelters?
No, shelter.
That's BS.
No, a lot of people make excuses why they don't want to go to shelters.
Shoot straight with me.
But the reality is they probably owe money.
To the shelter?
No, to people, drug dealers.
I see. Okay, that's the real.
Why?
Pay for the drug.
What's the number one reason keeping people on the streets? Honest answer.
People want to get high.
So, Pastor.
For me being homeless, look at my pad now.
I've had this gentleman many times come and have me pray for him with tears in his eyes that he was going to kill himself.
Okay.
And what we do as Christian base, we'll pray for him and give him hope. And what I tell him, I said, don't listen to that lying spirit because things can change tomorrow. I said, look, I did 17 years in prison and I come out, I have everything I need now because of sobriety and because of trusting in God and surrounding myself with a ministry and people that are positive. Jail's not the worst thing in the world. It's the only place.
Rehab, right?
It changed my life. It's sometimes it's the only place that you can actually clean up.
Where can the people help you and your organization here if they want to support or donate? Where can they find you?
We're called God's Warehouse, and you can always donate. We're a 501c3. You can always bring clothes, men's clothes. Everything a human being uses, don't throw it away.